Hi everyone, I'm Roxane S. Matias from BSED Science 3A, and I am here to discuss the reason why the sky is blue. It's easy to see that the sky is blue, but have you ever wondered why? Let us discover the science behind it. There are many misconceptions and incorrect answers regarding this question. First, because it reflects the ocean. Then, because oxygen is a blue-colored gas. And because sunlight has a blue tint. But the real reason why the sky is blue is because of three simple factors that put together. First is the sunlight, and then the Earth's atmosphere, and the sensitivity of our eyes. The first factor among the three is the sunlight. The light from the sun looks white, but it is really made up of all the colors of the rainbow, such as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, and each color has a corresponding wavelength. Red is 665 nanometer, orange is 630 nanometer, yellow is 600 nanometer, green is 550 nanometer, blue is 470 nanometer, indigo is 425 nanometer, and violet is 400 nanometer. Among all the colors, red have the longest wavelength, while violet has the shortest. The colors are separated into two types, the long waves and the short waves. The color with longer wavelengths has the lower frequency, while the color with the shortest wavelength has the higher frequency. The second factor among the three is the Earth's atmosphere. The sunlight moves through the Earth's atmosphere, and when the sunlight passes through the atmosphere, all the colors shows through. The atmosphere is the mixture of gas molecules and other materials surrounding the Earth. It is made mostly of gases nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen is 78% while oxygen is 21%. There are also small amounts of other gases, plus many small solid particles like dust, soot, and ashes, pollens, and salt from the ocean. The atmosphere is densest at the bottom near the Earth. It is gradually become thin as you go higher and higher up. Most of the longest wavelength pass straight through. However, much of the shorter wavelength light is scattered by the molecules in the atmosphere. Tiny gas molecules in the atmosphere scatter the blue wave, creating an effect that we see as a blue sky. So, the sky isn't blue, but only appears blue. As you look at the sky, you see the scattered light of blue. Tyndall discovered that when the light passes through a clear fluid holding a small particles that are in a suspension, the shorter blue wavelengths are scattered more strongly than the red. Now, we can already answer the question why the sky is blue. The blue color of the sky is due to Rayleigh scattering. Rayleigh scattering, named after the 19th century British physicist Lord Rayleigh, is the predominantly elastic scattering of light or other electromagnetic radiation by particles much smaller than the wavelength of the radiation. As light moves through the atmosphere, most of the longer wavelengths pass straight through. Little of the red, orange, and yellow light is affected by the air. However, much of the shorter wavelength light is absorbed by the gas molecules. The absorbed blue light is then radiated in different directions. It gets scattered all around the sky, whichever direction you look. Some of this scattered blue light reaches you. Since you see the blue light from everywhere overhead, the sky looks blue. And then, the last factor among the three is the sensitivity of our eyes. You may wonder, why isn't the sky violet? Violet is the color with the shortest wavelength. Our eyes are less sensitive to violet. They react to three main colors such as blue, green, and red. Those three colors react the most when exposed to light at those wavelengths. The scattering is stronger with shorter wavelengths. Among visible colors, the blue-violet end of the color spectrum has the shortest wavelengths. So, the blue-violet colors are scattered more than the red-orange colors. Although violet is scattered more than the blue because its wavelength is shorter, our eyes are more sensitive to blue than to violet. This is why the sky is blue during the day. To summarize, the sky is blue because the blue color inside the sunlight is scattered more by air molecules and is perceived better by our eyes. To understand more about our discussion regarding the question why the sky is blue, let us do a simple science experiment. And the materials needed are water, powdered soap, clear glass, and flashlight. Today, we will be doing a simple experiment regarding the question why the sky is blue. And for this simple experiment, we will be using soap that will act as the gas, molecules, and dust particles in our atmosphere. Water that will act as the atmosphere. Flashlight that emits white light that will act as our sun. And a clear glass. First, we need to make a representation of Earth's atmosphere by dissolving powdered soap in water. After dissolving the powdered soap in water, you will now attain this cloudy white solution. And then, as you notice, I darkened the room so that we can observe the blue sky in the glass more clearly. And then, I will use the flashlight to shine the solution of the side part of the glass. As we observe more closely, we will notice that the white or the cloudy white solution a while ago become bluish in color. Note: the reason why the white suspension turns blue is similar to the reason why the sky is blue, although not exactly the same reason. The sky is blue because of Rayleigh scattering. The white fluid turns blue because of Tyndall scattering, an effect closely related to Rayleigh scattering. Like sunlight, the white light from a flashlight is also made up of all the colors of the rainbow. Therefore, blue light, which has a shorter wavelength than the most other rainbow colors, is scattered more, and the suspension appears blue. That's all. Thank you, and I hope you learned something.